Hi, and welcome back to the Wicked Thrifter resale channel. We're back at it, trying to find some items that we can buy and sell on eBay for a profit. This video is not going to be as long as some of the others just because I was out ill for a while and I don't have a lot of footage to share with you. Here we're checking out the wood section. I tend to find a few items generally in this section that are worth it, like display shelves and a lot of like carved wood figures. Those can do decently well. I spotted these cute figural. They have like a little golden retriever lab on the cup there. I thought those were cute. Here I'm checking out some of the pottery and vase section. I have a ginger jar up there. I wasn't seeing too many things in this section. The ginger jars can generally do okay if you know what you're looking for. I haven't really gone into that part of it to research it to figure out what ones are worth money and which ones aren't. That's something that I'm going to look into in the future. But some of them can be very large and they cost a lot to ship. So I want to just be educated and do some research and see which ones are worth picking up. I spotted these like fruit bowls or like side dish bowls. They were nicely done. They're kind of reminding me of like an Italian pottery. And I did spot the matching like bigger bowl, master bowl down at the bottom there. And it does have a signature on it, but I wasn't familiar with it. So I chose not to get it at this time. I'm not picking up a lot of sets of items just because they cost a lot to ship. And, you know, unless it's like seasonal specific and it sells for a good amount of money, I won't pick it up at this time. I thought this glass was interesting. However, there was only one, so I left that behind. They had some more modern purple goblets or glasses down there. I did not grab those. I thought these had a really nice quality to them. And I believe they're made by Libby though, so I did not end up getting those. I did grab this. I did pay up a little. It's $8.99. If I had looked it up, I might not have grabbed it. There is one sold comp currently though for $39.99 plus shipping. I still grabbed it and I did list mine for a little less. It is missing like the top part to the lid there, but we'll see. There's actually quite a few listed, so I probably should have looked that up and not grabbed that. This wood fruit selection caught my eye, and I actually was thinking about grabbing it, but unlike the Cheers cocktail shaker glass, I did not pick this up. I did check the comps, and wood fruit, even though these seemed really nice with like the leather leaves and that like driftwood type bowl, I didn't see any with the driftwood bowl, but just the fruit itself wouldn't have been much of a profit because the price they wanted was $10.99, and then the fruit themselves were generally selling for under $20, so I decided to leave that at the store. I do grab this. This is something you want to kind of look into. This is a West German made floor vase. I sold one recently for $159 to $179. I can't remember the exact amount, but these go for decent money. Just look into them. Don't discount large vases. They can be a bear to ship and they can cost a lot, but some of them can be worth a lot of money. We're at another store now. This is a nice little piece. They wanted $12.99. Initially, I just left it there. I was going to come back and check it out if it was still there, but someone did grab it. This bird gave me Lalique vibes, but the beak was broken and I couldn't see under the sticker, and I don't know, it wasn't exactly the quality I was expecting. Initially, I grabbed this Native American vase I've sold these in the past. I don't get a ton for them. And at $4.99, it still would have been a decent pickup, but they sit for quite a while. And I'm trying to pick up items now that can move faster for me. I want to get that profit where, not that I would pay just $5 to get $25, but that's generally what I would like to get. Sometimes it doesn't work out, and sometimes I don't look up the items right offhand. And like that vase, that other pottery piece, I put that in the cart. It had a nice finish to it, and I wanted to try to take a look and see if I could figure out the maker since I could read it, and it said Wild on there. But I ended up putting it back as I couldn't find any information at the store. And I don't like to take a lot of time. If it doesn't come up right away in the search, and I'll do just a couple minutes of a search, then I put it back if it's not going to be worth more than what I think. These were a fun find. They have a Victorian vibe to them. They're brass little clips. People use it for letters and things to keep things organized. And I thought that was kind of neat that there was 2 of them. And some of them, the more rare ones, the more detailed, I would say, and more like an original piece, go for a lot more money. I did grab this vase. It was $12.99. In hindsight, I might not have grabbed it just because I didn't do much research at the store again, but it had a really nice quality to it and a really nice glaze and finish, so I grabbed it. This was really neat. However, it's missing a lid, so I chose to leave that there. And there's a vase down at the bottom. From above, it looked like a crystalline glaze, but it ended up being more of a hobbyist piece, or at least that's the vibes I got from it. This is like a Southwest style vase. Chose to leave that. And here was a cute little bird planter or vase. It was $4.99. I chose to leave that as well, as they sit for quite a long time in my store. And I'm trying to keep things moving. I don't want it just to sit. I have plenty of inventory. And I just want to find things that come in and go out the store fast as I can. And here I'm just taking my time looking at the shelves. There were some people in front of me in the aisle, so I didn't want to push them through. I'm trying to slow down as well. I spotted this pottery piece. It's like a sugar or jam or honey. It could have been a honey jar as well because it's got the little slot there. And it was signed. I was trying to make it out, and I chose to leave it behind. Now these are like Museum of Modern Art, MMA I believe is the abbreviation. And I've sold this in the past. And this one had the cork. I was going to grab it, but there was a chip in it. So I chose to put that back. Thought that was cute. And here I'm just looking over some of the other like dinnerware, serviceware. And then it moved into the clear glass, which I don't pick up a lot of. I'm scanning to see if they had any art pottery mugs. And here's their little planter or additional pottery section that they put some of the bigger pieces. I generally have fairly good luck in this Goodwill in this section, but today they didn't have a lot to look at. And here we're in the Christmas section. I'm still not finding a ton of items at Goodwill hence the less I get of footage of thrifting. So please bear with me. I'm trying to go out a little bit more to get a little bit more footage to try to fill in the gaps. And as I've stated in the past, I am starting to get more and more of my inventory from estate sales and auctions, mostly estate sales. This is another Goodwill. Here they had a selection of crystal knife rests. However, when I looked them up, what they were asking for on there is fairly close to what I could have got for them on eBay. This is the store I go to that generally prices up the majority of their items. Sometimes you can find a good gem, and even some of the items that they price up, you still have a lot of room for profit. And here I'm kind of taking my time as I was waiting for someone to go through and look at the items as well. They have some whole sets of things. This place put them all together, which was kind of nice. This vase caught my eyes. It has like koi fish on it, and it looked older to me from just back there, but once I pulled it out and I looked, it has the Made in China stamp, which I'm learning that if it says just China on it, that's still better. The Made in China. Here I'm checking out another end cap. They rearranged the store a little bit for their Christmas items, so they didn't have a ton of like the collectibles or pottery or vases that they normally do. Here I'm just checking out the items they have. They had an art glass banana up there. I don't know if you saw it, but I don't pick up generally single fruits. And here I spotted a Last Rites cross or set, and it still had the box. I was tempted to get it at first. As I've heard in the past that these are worth picking up. They only wanted $8.99 for it, but I kind of fought with myself and didn't pick it up in the end. This vase was really, really nice, and I should have picked it up for myself. It was only $20. Well, that's the end of our shopping trip. Here's your recap. I just want to say thanks for taking the time to watch the videos and bearing with me as I get back in the swing of things and putting out some content for you. If you have any comments or questions, just drop them down below, and I will try to have another video out for you next Sunday, as well as a What's Sold on Wednesday. Have a great week and a great Thanksgiving. See you in the next one.